Hey there, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to another week. Today we're going to be starting our third unit on, well, I guess we kind of did two and a half, really. But anyway, our third unit for online learning. All right, so we're going to be getting a whole new learning assignment page, a whole new folder. We're covering our last unit of the year, populations and ecology. Everything kind of the year has been leading up to this idea that the genetics, genetics leading our DNA to genetics to evolution causing a diversity of species. And now we're going to talk about how those species live together. All right, how they interact with one another. All right, so we're going to be starting with our new unit here, populations and ecology unit. So let's talk a little bit about some of the things. It's the same format in the fact that there are still all the stuff is in Schoology under the folder. The only different, but all what you need to do is on this one here. But there was been one big major change, and you could probably see it because I highlighted it right away. All right. As this course has gone along, it's kind of evolved, and pun intended, the course has kind of evolved into what I think is best for us and what's best for this unit, and how we handle this and how we're going to do the rest of the year and things like that. So I've made a couple changes, especially on how we do assessments. All right. So you notice at the top here where it says quizzes are now on Schoology and not Google Forms. So I kind of like using Google Forms, but there were some people getting confused for it. I think some people didn't really care for it, but it was a fun little experiment for myself. So let me talk about in context what that means about the quizzes. All right. First things first, make sure you went back and you've done everything from the previous unit. Check Schoology, make sure there's no missing things on your grades. If not, go back to that learning assignment, find where you missed it, and read what you need to do. Next, actually, I need you to do a survey. I'd like you to complete the survey. It just gives me some feedback kind of as we're kind of probably a little bit more than halfway through this. Okay, and then we're going to start talking about we're going to start talking about population. All right, we're going to talk about how populations can grow and decrease and factors that affect that. There's actually two different types of ways, two major categories on how populations grow, both logistical and exponential. You guys are going to be doing that, doing a little bit of math as you guys do a little practice on those curves and calculating. The math part can be a little complicated. Just make sure you take your time and you understand what each variable means and things like that. I think it's a little bit easier than even Hardy-Weinberg in the fact that it's literally just plug and chug. Like, just know what each variable is and what you're trying to find, and you can do it from there. There's a practice worksheet. Key is on Schoology. All right. This is where the big change is. There's no Schoology practices anymore. All right. Because I'm going to let the quizzes be all open note, the entire class is open note. The quizzes are just, they look like Schoology practices, and those are going to be basically your quizzes. So there is no Schoology practices. They are just open note quizzes on Schoology. All right. So you don't have to go to Google Forms. Starting with this unit here, you don't have to go to Google Forms anymore. If you didn't do anything from the last unit, like you forgot to do a quiz on Hardy-Weinberg or something, you need to still do that Google Form because I don't have it anywhere else. But starting here, no Schoology practices, but there are the Google Form. There is a Schoology quiz. All right, so you're going to do that. And then you're going to do a little bit on some predator-prey relationship, about how that relationship affects the populations of the predator and the populations of the prey and how they interact with one another. Again, you're going to do a little bit of practice on that. And then the quizzes are on Schoology and not on Google Forms. So once again, you can just click the quiz. Notice that on Schoology, it will say, predator-prey relationship Schoology quiz, not like Schoology practice, all right? Because this will be counted towards your grade as a quiz. It is open note, though. All right, so you really just have two major assignments, two major topics this week. It should be pretty straightforward and pretty easy. Um, this last unit is always kind of our unit to kind of let everyone kind of catch up and take a deep breath after doing, things this semester is like meiosis and protein synthesis and genetics and evolution and things like that. It gives everyone a chance to kind of catch up. So, take your time. This is the most impactful one is because you deal with other species in our environment all the time. And humans make a huge impact on the environment and populations and their ecology. So, um, other than that, I think that's a big one. If you have any questions about the Schoology quizzes and not Schoology practices, and the whole Google form thing, please just let me know. Just message me. I'll try my best to just kind of be straightforward and give you an answer. Um, Otherwise, I'll still have my office hours later this week, um, and a new assignment list. Last one. All right. Well, good luck, and may the science be with you.